The RX is Lexus' second plug-in hybrid, but it uses the same powertrain as the NX450h Plus and the Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid. You can argue that they Lexified the RAV4 plug-in hybrid powertrain for the NX and RX. They just added more insulation and made it just a little bit quieter. When the NX450h Plus came out, there was so much demand in Australia that Lexus Australia had to close ordering and only have express of interest. Later in 2024, they reopened the gates and allowed people to put their name on the list. During that time, they also announced that the RX450h Plus will be coming to Australia, and at that point, we didn't know exactly when that's happening, but they just made an announcement. So in this video, we're going to look at the RX450h Plus in Australia and quickly compare that to the United States and Canada markets, and also look at Australian sales figures while we're at it. So let's get to it. Hey, it's LSF here today, and today we're here to look at the Lexus RX450h Plus plug-in hybrid in Australia, and we finally got a date when it's arriving. So according to the Lexus press release, it says it's arriving April 2025. And you can see I've highlighted $123,500 Australian dollars, and that excludes on-road costs. I don't know how much the on-road cost is. The folks in Australia, you probably would know how much more you're going to pay on top. All right, so $123,500 for the RX plug-in hybrid in Australia, and it will be arriving April. So they're saying that the RX450h Plus is another option for Lexus customers to look at reducing CO2 tailpipe emissions, and it's very similar to the NX450h Plus. So the reality is, if you needed more luxury or you needed a bigger cabin, a bigger trunk, that would work, right? If you had 5 people driving, like sitting in the car, the RX would be definitely more comfortable over the NX450h Plus. But if you only have 2 people and occasionally have someone in the back, the NX probably would be the better option. All right, so let's continue down and see what they say here, okay? So they're saying that 2.5 liters, so same thing, and they're saying that 0 to 100 kilometers is 6.5 seconds. I think you can get a little bit faster, but probably the RX is a little bit bigger, so it may be a little bit slower than the NX. So they do say that it's the same hybrid powertrain as the NX450h Plus. So they're saying that it's 1.3 liters per 100 kilometers. All right. So what else? So they're saying that the RX450h Plus comes exclusively as a sports luxury grade. So there's only one grade. So that is very similar to the RX in Canada. There's no options. You can only have one grade. So they're saying that it's positioned below the RX500h F-Sport performance and price, with 2 high-end RX grades offering their 2 distinctive take on luxury to meet the diverse needs of the customer. So they're saying that the RX500h F-Sport performance and the 450h Plus is really their flagships, right? They're the high-end RXs, and the rest, like the RX350, 350h, are not as high-end, I guess. All right, so we come down and you can see, so the RX350h is about 90K, so you can see that the 2-wheel drive is the lowest price RX in Australia. Then we have a 93,000 RX350h luxury all-wheel drive, and then we have the 350, the ICE version at 100,950. Then we have the sports luxury, and we have the 350h sports luxury. So this is the top line hybrid 350h. So when you look at this, you're adding about 10,000 Australian dollars to get the 450h Plus. So not that big of a difference, I would say, because again, they're both sport luxuries, right? And then we have the 500h F Sport Performance, which is about another $4,200 more. All right, so first things first, 123,500. Let's look at this. So 123,500 is about $111,242 Canadian at the time of recording. All right. And then when you look at the same price, it's about $78,000 US dollars. So keep that price in mind, because when we compare that to Canada and US, we can see which country actually gets the bargain. So then let's go and look at the RX450h Plus here. So you can see that they actually do off like provide all the features that are available in all these. So I think the most important thing to look at is the 450h Plus. We'll have to scroll back up because I know that the 450h Plus does include anything that you see in the RX350h Sports Luxury. You add on to this, okay? So you can see here, this is really the powertrain, so there's not that big of a difference. There's definitely a difference compared to the 350 because you need the plug-in hybrid powertrain. It also comes with a semi-alloy leather seat. So it comes with black, white, or a dark brownish color, okay? And then we have a panoramic roof with slide, and then digital rear mirror and intelligent parking assist is on top of the 350h Sports Luxury. So we go back up to the 350h Sports Luxury. So when we look at the RX 350h Sports Luxury, you can see that you can ignore all these that are related because you can see that this is a 67.5 liter fuel tank. It's only 55 for the plug-in hybrid. There is adaptive variable suspension, so I think that includes the adaptive variable suspension for the plug-in hybrid. And then when you look at it, it does have the 3 projector by LED blade scan, so the adaptive headlights, heated steering wheel, multicolored ambient lighting, rear window like sunshades, the instrument cluster, heated ventilated front seats, heated ventilated rear seats, 10-way passenger front with memory, 4-way lumbar front seats, power folding rear seats. You have the smart key and color heads-up display is included. Adaptable high beam, panoramic view monitor with cleaning, and it does come with the Mark Levinson sound system and the smartphone charger. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX450h Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks, or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon, or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. So remember we looked at the Canadian 111,000. So let's go here and look at Canada. Okay, so in Canada, the 2025 model year, it starts at 91,000. Okay, and this is before on-road charges, but this also does include freight, PDI, any dealer fees, air conditioning taxes, and all that. Only thing that does not include is the sales tax. All right, so when you look at it, we only have one trim, so there's nothing you can select. Different colors. And then when you look at it, I'm just going to expand this. So $91,000. If we include taxes on the road, it's about $102,000. So really a fully loaded RX with taxes on the road is about $100,000, $103,000. So that's Canadian pricing. So when we move over to United States, so when you look at the $123,000 to US dollars, it's $77,000. So we look at here, the 2025 RX 450h Plus Luxury all-wheel drive is $72,000 US dollars. Okay, but then it's not fully loaded because there are different packages that you can still add. So for example, here you can see that panoramic view monitor, which was included, traffic jam assist, so you need to add this 1420. Technology package, you can see that digital key and digital rear mirror. So okay, digital rear mirror is also included, so you add that. And then there's also kick sensors, the Mark Levinson that was not in there. I don't know if it included the events park. So now when you look at it, $75,000. Okay, so 75 to 77. So the US dollar, your US package is very similar to what the Australian market is actually paying for. So when you look at that, it does mean that the Canadian pricing is actually a good value, because when you look at it, it does have a lot of the features already included top line RX 450h Plus is a tad cheaper. But then when you look at it, definitely you have no choice in Canada, but United States, at least you do have some options that you can add. So there we have it. The RX 450h Plus is arriving to Australia in April. I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.